Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the Scorpio New Moon. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Aquarius out there. Now, this new moon is happening on November 14th or 15th, depending on where you are in the world. And this new moon brings us into the watery depths of our being. It's going to be both emotional and deeply healing. Whatever needs to come to the surface will be stirred within us, and truths will be revealed, art will be created, awakenings will happen, and love can bloom. Under the dark night of Scorpio New Moon, we're being guided to sit with ourselves and all of our emotions, deepest fears, loves, hopes, and dreams. We're being asked to lean into this a little longer, sit with ourselves, our secrets, our feelings, our shadows, and really truly experience them. This new moon is well aspected to the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction, so this new moon is also about morality and success. So making sure you're aligned with doing the right thing, and first and foremost for you. We are being called to develop our intuition, pursue our passions, trust our inner knowing, let go of situations we can't control. The still waters of this Scorpio new moon run deep, asking us to die and be reborn, arise from the ashes with wings of fire like the phoenix. All right, so Aquarius, let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm just going to ask that you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you'd like a private reading or you want to get your hands on the decks that I'm using, all that information is in the description box down below. All right, so we have the Eight of Cups in reverse that wanted to show itself. So Aquarius, someone or something might be coming back to you, or you might be coming back around. Let's go ahead and see what's coming through. Messages for my Aquarians, please. Messages for Aquarius, please. All right, we get the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. What's blocking you? The Six of Swords in reverse. The Hierophant. Queen of Swords in reverse. And we've got the Hermit. Okay. Overall energy, Aquarius, is the Hanged Man. This is Neptunian energy, so this can be about illusions or distortions. But when the Hanged Man puts himself upside down, all of that energy runs to his crown chakra, so he gets a new perspective. So many of you guys are going to be getting downloads, getting a new perspective on a particular situation. And some of you, or most of you, are going to be releasing some sort of sadness and sorrow that maybe you've been carrying around with you since your childhood or for quite some time. And for many of you, it may be something that's been passed down throughout your DNA. What's beautiful about the Five of Cups is the focus is on these Three of Cups that have spilled. But when it's in the reverse, it's telling me here there are still two cups that are upright. Okay, so there is love here for you, Aquarius. There is balance. All right, so you guys are showing up as the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, as Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. When the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, there's a bit of a heaviness, a little bit of a weight to this. It feels like a missed opportunity, but Spirit says there are no missed opportunities. Okay, so I want you to just take a look and see something that you wanted to get off the ground, whether it was a relationship, whether it was a job, whether it was a side hustle, a creative project, you know, something along those lines. Something, it wasn't quite ready, okay, is what I'm getting here. Now, what's blocking you is the Six of Swords. So you may be dealing with some emotional manipulation, or you may be dealing with your own sort of distortions. Some of you guys I'm getting may have been working with law of attraction. And so you are either trying to attract a specific person or a specific event. And I'm really getting here the need for you to go a little bit more general. So you may have you may have gotten tunnel vision, Aquarius, and that might have sort of delayed whatever this new beginning is. The Six of Swords does tell me, though, that maybe there's someone or something that's coming back to you, or you're coming back to them, because remember, we also saw the Eight of Pentacles. But it's an energy of feeling a little bit stuck, so maybe needing to pull back and get a little bit of a different perspective, like we're seeing with the Hanged Man, and surrendering, going with the flow, trying not to control too much. Now, the intentions that you should be setting, we have the Hierophant energy in the upright. So this is very spiritual in nature. The Hierophant is Taurian energy. It's also about commitment, but it's also about your unique identity, you know, within a group. And that's very important for my Aquarians out there. So there's some sort of commitment that's being made, whether it's in romance, whether it's at work, it could be a contract, it could just be to your hopes and your dreams and making them happen here. Okay, but we'll get more information. What you need to know, Queen of Swords, there may be someone or something that you need to release, and the Queen of Swords can sometimes be an ex-partner, but really it speaks to the need to cut ties or sever ties with someone or something or a situation from the past. The Queen of Swords is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but what's happening is when she's in the reverse, she's really anchored in shadow energy, and she's really sort of replaying disempowering thoughts. You know, she can be the widow of the Tarot. But what happens is, you know, she's not able to move forward because she needs to somehow release this energy. Understand that, yes, at one point it was part of her narrative, but it isn't right now. So it has helped her get to where she is, but it's time to detach and release and move forward. And that's very, very Aquarian. You get Virgo energy as your final outcome. So really, again, you going within to find the answers, to get a different perspective. And you're going to see Spirit wants you to know that this is not a missed opportunity, Aquarius. So for some of you guys, it might be in love. For others of you, it might be in business or on your spiritual journey, having to do with your family, okay? So it's going to be different for each of you. Virgo, Pisces, Taurus is coming out, air signs as well. All right, so we're going to get some clarification here. Clarification here on the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so we get the King of Wands in reverse, okay? King of Wands in reverse can sometimes be somebody who runs from their responsibilities. He kind of gets a bad rap sometimes as being a player. But more than anything, it's kind of like somebody where the passion may have, you know, something may have seemed like a great idea on paper, but put into practice, it wasn't really truly what you wanted, okay? Or if you're dealing with another person. But I'm getting this is more your energy. And then we get, look at that, we get the King of Cups in reverse. Wow, yeah. So again, some of you guys, you're feeling a little bit of emotional turmoil regarding this missed opportunity. You know, both of these kings in reverse is like there's a need to sort of recalibrate, get some balance back, you know, balance your emotions. You know, the King of Cups is also like there's some sort of creative flow that's really blocked here, okay? So let's go ahead and see what comes out for your blocks. The Six of Swords. Some of you might be dealing with, you know, there are two kings. Some of you guys may have been in a third-party situation. Maybe you had to make a choice. Okay. All right. So the Six of Swords, your Ten of Cups. Interesting. And the Nine of Cups. Wow. I'm getting here, this is everything that you wanted and more. This is your happiness. What Spirit is telling me here is don't give up on this. Don't give up on this. I know it seems like it's not coming, like it's not happening, but with the Six of Swords in reverse, it's like there's some sort of energy, there's some sort of blockage here that needs to be removed. I mean, we have, this is your 9 and your 10 of Cups, and I do feel like someone or something is coming back around. So whether it's not the same person, some of you guys may have, you know, missed an opportunity with someone because the timing wasn't right. It may be that they're coming back, or it may be that your true wish fulfillment and happiness what you thought had left or was fleeting is truly coming back to you. But I'm getting this need to stay optimistic here. Because with both of these Kings in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's kind of like replaying some sort of sadness or heartbreak. So and the Hanged Man is telling me there's a need for you to shift your focus here, Aquarius, to stay optimistic. Right now with Scorpionic energy, the focus is all on you, and it's about going within. Okay? All right, we get the Hierophant with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And we get the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Aquarius, I feel like in this situation that you may not have been as available, emotionally available or receptive as maybe you thought you were. And it may be that you were feeling a little bit stuck. And there's a need to sort of go within and do some shadow work, to sit with your hopes and your fears and your dreams, to really figure out, you know, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, like why things didn't come to fruition. And I feel like the answer lies within. You may have been looking outwards. You may have even been blaming someone else. Okay. Or again, you could flip this up, you know, flip the characters. If this is somebody else blaming you for something not working or for missing an opportunity, that you or this person need to go within, because there's something here. Someone here was rejecting an offer. Someone may have rejected your offer. You may have rejected somebody's offer. And with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it's like there's nothing left to reap from this situation this time around. So again, it could be that many of you guys were disappointed in love. There may have even been like a marriage proposal. And I feel like some of you, this is everything that you wanted, but maybe the person wasn't right. Okay. And for many of you, or for some of you, it may be that the timing was off, but the person was right. But I do feel like things are going to come back around. So many of you are going to say, okay, no exes. I don't want anybody from the past. That's well and good. But don't give up on what it is you wanted to, on your happiness here, because it's not over. Okay. Your happiness isn't over. There's going to be time for this. You know, this is like your happiness is going to come back around. Okay, just have faith there is what the Hierophant is saying, and make sure that what you've wished for, that you're available and that you're open to receive. The Eight of Wands, clarifying the Queen of Swords. Again, it may be needing to cut ties with somebody from your past or an ex, or maybe, you know, when you can sort of get out of this shadow energy, everything's going to speed up and you're going to get what you've been trying to manifest with the Eight of Wands. All right, and we get the Six of Pentacles. So for some of you guys, this is a reciprocal relationship. This is what you're looking for, is also looking for you. This is balance. You know, I love that energy, because it's like things moving fast. You're going to get what you're looking for. Everything is going to align, but there is some sort of ties, some sort of cords with the past or with the past person or situation or belief that you have that needs to be cut. Okay, so we have the Hermit energy, final outcome, additional messages for my Aquarians, please. All right, and we get the Two of Swords. Interesting. Oops, we get two cards out. We get the Three of Cups in reverse, and we get the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, there's a stagnant energy here. Five of Pentacles. Aquarians, I'm feeling like some of you guys need to go it alone for a little bit. There's been some sort of missed opportunity, something that is making you feel stuck. And it's going to be different for all of you. You need to have faith. But there's also, there's some work to be done in opening yourself up to receive, especially after investing so much time and energy into a situation that you're not seeing come to fruition. You will get what you're trying to manifest, but there is something from the past that needs to be released first. And the Hermit energy is going on a solo journey, and the solo journey is, you know, is indicated here by the Five of Pentacles. But look, underneath there we do have the Ace of Swords, a new direction and clarity, okay, that comes after walking away from someone or something, or cutting ties from the past, really figuring out what it is that you want, what are your heart's desires. You're of two minds about this, and you may need to take your own time, Aquarius, to heal and to really trust your inner guidance to see which direction you need to move in. Three of Cups in reverse. Again, you might be sick and tired of sort of like talking about this, getting people's opinions about it. Again, that may be why you want to just sort of isolate and spend some time on your own to figure things out. And Spirit's confirming that, yeah, this is confusing. You've got two options here. You've got two choices. You have a lot to sort of contemplate, and you're going to feel stuck until you get that clarity, and that clarity needs to come from within. Okay, Aquarius? So interesting messages. Let's go ahead and see what else comes out for you guys. All right, you guys get the question mark, number 10. Yeah, Aquarius, you guys, there's some sort of illusions or distortions, and I think you guys are picking up on this, and you know that you need to pull back. You know that you need some time to really figure out what's going on here. Look at that. You get the horseshoe, sometimes represents a younger male. I see sort of Sagittarian energy as well, but it's about a new beginning, and this is about you attracting what it is you want and what it is you need. But after there's this sort of completion, severing ties from the past, you're going to see things really sort of speed up for you. And then we get telephone, we get communication. Yeah, so again, it may take, the telephone is sort of an older, slower way of communicating than for example text messaging and email and that sort of thing. It's kind of got this vintage retro vibe to it. Look at that. And we've got a letter. So until you're clear, or until you get the answer that you're looking for, I really see you pulling back and holding back, Aquarius, and there's nothing wrong in doing that. Okay, there's nothing wrong in getting your wits about you. This has been a very sort of intense time for many of us, okay, and we still do have Neptune in retrograde. So again, there's some illusions that we need to cut through. All right, we get how teachable are you? All right, number 9. So you get a lot of 9s coming out here. 9s are, it's the energy of coming to the end of a cycle, really reviewing, what have you learned? Are you going to allow situations to repeat themselves over and over again? Or are you going to change your focus, or change what it is that you're attracting into your life, because there's certain boundaries that you're going to be reworking here. Okay, and especially as you're cutting out the old, the things that no longer serve you. Now, I'm getting this Virgo energy coming through here, also about needing time on your own to create your masterpiece. So, for example, it's very Virgo energy to, for example, if you make a Virgo, and I know I'm Virgo rising, if you make a Virgo spend a lot of time alone, Virgos are going to create something. Okay, and so again, I feel like that's also really important. Like, you guys want to pull back to get a perspective, and maybe because there's something here that you need to manifest or you need to do for yourself. Some of you guys may be artists as well, or you're creating or working on your business, and you're realizing that, if this was a love situation, maybe you wanted to pull back on that because there was something else that was more important to you at this time. Okay, that's not going to be for all of you, but it's going to be for some of you. All right, and then we get patience, number 23. So you have lots of 5s coming out here. And so we have 14 breaking down to a 5, 23 breaking down to a 5. Interesting. The Hierophant, number 5, patience. This is more energy. Some of you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius. Aquarius, I think you're the one who's being patient here. Or there's a need to be patient, because really the stillness or this time of pullback is going to be very powerful for you in sort of understanding how you proceed from here. Okay, nice energy, patience, and I feel like there's some healing as well that's taking place, because I feel like whatever you feel this missed opportunity was really has you turned upside down. Not really sure, but Spirit is assuring you there is a new beginning. Okay, and I think it was Capricorn also had a very similar reading. cutting ties from the past. When you make this difficult decision, when you have enough data and research that you need to make this decision, you're going to see things really speed up for you. And again, what you're looking for is looking for you. So that could be financial help. It could be, it could be a stable, committed partner. It could be somebody who doesn't want monogamy if that's not what you're looking for. It could be the job that you're looking for. It's going to be different for all of you. All right, and you guys get Orenda, number 22, honor your mystical creative force. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is very sort of sacral chakra energy for those of you that are energy workers. And also there's a need for you to sort of pull back this King of Wands energy. The King of Wands is about being about creation and manifesting. And when he's turned upside down, some of you guys might have some creative blocks that need to be worked through. And that can be creating art or poetry or music, or it can be creating love and abundance and that sort of thing. All right, and then we get Lovardia, let love grow. Yeah, and in doing so, I really do feel like in this process, this is where you're going to see love really blossom. And, some of you may be in stable, committed relationships, and it's really your love for what it is you do for a living, how you make money, or the art that you create. I'm picking up on a very sort of artsy vibe here for many of you, kind of like these, it's very... just, like artists in a loft with a studio. That image just keeps coming up. And some of you guys may have experienced some creative blocks recently. Okay. And for others of you, it may be in a love or romantic situation. And there's this need to go it alone for a little bit to sort of get your mojo back, Aquarius. And that's okay. That's what this Scorpio New Moon is all about. And we get Mother of Life. Nourishment of the golden grain mother. Ooh, so this is Alana Fairchild's Isis Oracle. I'm going to read from the book for you, but intuitively, this is telling me that you will be manifesting success and abundance. And for many of you, that is going to go hand in hand with love. Okay, so let's just see. We can sometimes fall into existing and doing rather than truly living. And I feel like some of you guys may have actually fallen into that or are feeling that way right now. We only know that this has happened when suddenly our life seems dry, depleted, filled with tasks, or it feels like we are stuck in a rut or habit that may have been comfortable but is becoming stifling and suppressing. Isis, the Mother of Life, holds the ability to restore even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances and people back into life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave, open your arms, and receive. Wow, that is really beautiful energy, Aquarius. Really sums up this reading beautifully. Open yourselves up to receive. That message has come through. You will be manifesting, but there is something, there's a little bit of stagnancy that you need to work through. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for listening. I hope you found the guidance and you heard the messages that you came here to hear, or that you needed to hear. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.